Hey, what's good? What's good? It's Coach Rashid. Oh man, it's early in the morning. Um, but I know that it's time sensitive. So I need to get this information out to you. If you are interested in the Fusion experience, then you want to know this. Yes, Fusion experience has been rocking and rolling since November 2022. What is it now? Oh, it's December 4, 2023. Yes. How many other programs out there has lasted for over a year? Yeah, I'll give you a minute to think about that. Oh, okay, great. So Fusion Experience has passed a 12-month mark of being operational. Even if they took a pause and came back, that's another point, right? So I'm here to deliver a message for all that are interested in Fusion for the right reasons and those that are interested for other reasons. Here's the facts. Fusion Experience is still rocking and rolling. Fusion Experience is and will always and continue to be based upon the information that and experience that I've had with them, a program that will take care of your deposit. They will continue to earn with the arbitrage trading, and they have an 80 to 90% win rate on a consistent basis. All the time that I've been with Fusion Experience, like I said, I was with them at the beginning with a lot of people was out there at the beginning. And then a lot of those people that were at the beginning decide to leave it and go away. And a lot of those people experienced continuous loss throughout the year. Programs come, programs go. But Fusion Experience still here. So I hope that we have people in my audience that have some understanding of what that means. It's not about, well, I like this one just because it, looks nice. I like this other program because it's, you know, going to pay me 5% a day. I like this other one over here because, they're showing the CEO and come to find out that's an actor that they placed there. I like this other one because it's an app that I can access anytime with no fees. Look, diversification is real, all right? You know that. I know that. And we all should be doing that. Why? Because diversification and leverage are literally one and the same if you do it properly. Leverage for some people is, hey, I'm going to join a program and then I'm going to, go out and recruit thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And that's their leverage because then they have reduced their risk by spreading it out. Okay, so what is diversification? It's not using people. Diversification in the sense of just having multiple good programs in your portfolio, it spreads out your risk as well. So you don't have to go out. You don't have to go and try to, grab people and drag them into a program so that you can leverage your risk. That's not the way I do it. That's not the way I teach it. That's not the way I roll. I do it by adding multiple platforms that work. So I'm just letting you know because there's so many people that miss, the point when people are talking about a program on a platform like YouTube and encouraging them to consider the good ones as an experience has been one that I have personally made sure that I continue to get the right information from the people that actually operate this particular program, right? And it's decentralized. So there's no one person, there's a group of people. And have the more confidence in the program. And there are people out there that when they go on YouTube, they take advantage of their platform and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to talk about the good. I'm going to talk about the bad. I want you guys to know that this might not work, and all that. It's all psychology. It's not. It's a scripted psychology. and they know they're playing to your emotions. And because human nature is, when you tell somebody not to do something, then you're probably going to do it. If you tell somebody, you know, all the good stuff, and then you throw the bad stuff in there too, that, oh, wow, that's really good, so there's a lot of human nature, human psychology that's being used when you listen to some of the, people on YouTube, that do these things and document, what they're doing in this space, in a sense, And so there's a few people out there that do that kind of stuff. A lot of people that I'm connected with, they have their methodologies, and I love watching them, and because they're honest, they're just straightforward, and they're true to what they believe is their brand, and I appreciate that, and that's why I keep to my brand, right? But I know that if you're an intelligent consumer, then you're looking at various things, and I just want to let you know that I look at them too. So that's why I bring it up as a reference. So when you're listening to me, you're like, wait a minute, he doesn't sound like this one, or maybe this one. No, because I shouldn't. So I just want you guys to know that, fusion, because I'm the only one talking about fusion, by the way. Um, and some people may look at that and say, why are you the only one talking about fusion? Why aren't the other, big YouTubers talking about fusion? Because of confusion. That's why. There are many people out there that are considered influencers, that are considered, people that, run in this space, that are in fusion. There are some that's not in fusion, but they did talk about it in the past, and then they stopped talking about it, right? I'm not that guy, right? I was the one with my face out there. I'm the one that, put my credibility on the line when they shut the doors and came back, right? Some people, oh, they're gone. And a lot of people left at that point. I was like, no, they're good. A lot of programs come and go. So am I supposed to just shut the door and run? I didn't run. So why do I need to come on here and talk about the negative stuff when I was still here when everybody else ran off? So it's kind of interesting to me to hear that, we need to talk about the good, we need to talk about the bad, that's just part of it. But I'm the one that stayed around. I'm the one that with my face out there, every weekend doing Zoom calls for Fusion Experience because I believe in what they're doing. But those the people that's not talking about fusion, but are in fusion, isn't that the same? So interesting, right? So we have to be consistent. If you believe in the program, believe in the program, right? If you don't, then hey, it's all good. The program is going to continue either way. So yeah, what you see on the screen is the arbitrage plan that they have, that all of us, that's in the program, decided to go ahead and, take this opportunity back in November, or if it was, anytime this year, then you know that you've been earning um, a 3 to 5% every single week, right? Here's what's interesting about it. Out of all of the weeks, which is about 50 plus weeks, um, it's always been 3 to 5%. They had two promos. One is going on now as well, where they paid up to 5%, right, as a promo. They did. And you're wondering, well, how could they do that, right? If they're doing 3.5 regularly, and you said all of a sudden they guarantee you 5%. Well, let me break it down for you. Okay. By the way, December 5th is tomorrow. And so if you're watching this video on December 6th, it's not tomorrow. December 5th is tomorrow. Today is the 4th. I'm still in the hotel. I'm getting ready to go back to Cali. But here's what I'm trying to make sure that you understand. If you want to get in this, if you want to be part of this, then today is your day. You may be waiting, you may be sitting around, you may be saying, hey, I'm going to get some profits from something else, and then I'm going to dump it into Fusion. Today is your day. So if you got $100, or if you got 1,000, or if you got 10,000, whatever it is that you got earmarked for something else, I would suggest, right? This is not financial advice. This is just, yes, well, it's going to close tomorrow. And so if you consider that financial advice, then okay, whatever. It's not, because I'm not going into your pocket. I'm not sitting down one on one with you. I'm not, having you sign a document saying you want to deposit some money. No, I'm saying I've been in the program. I've seen it work. I have other partners, straight up leaders in this space that discovered one day by, oh, let me go take a look. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't looked at this in a year, and their money has grown, and they didn't even know it. They didn't even know it, but they were sitting on it for a year, and they didn't open it up. You know why? Because there's so many distractions out there. And when you have other leaders, quote unquote, yes, there's quotes on that are talking about so many great programs. By the end of the year, all those programs are gone. And then it's weird how after numerous programs are gone that caught everybody's attention, then they say, let's check out Fusion. It always comes back. And then, oh my gosh, guess what? It's still here. That's interesting. All right. So I just wanted you guys to know that I care enough to wake up early in the hotel and say, let me at least remind you all, because people have contacted me about Fusion over the months or whatever, and they asked me about it, and then they found out that Fusion was going to shut down the deposits and top ups for the arbitrage plan, which is their primary plan, and it's been working for so many people. It's pulled a lot of people, out of really bad situations, financially, because of the consistency. I mean, yes, once a month is what the withdrawal, access was when they were, doing that. Right now, what's happening, just be very, very transparent, is you can deposit, but you can't withdraw because they are enhancing the back office, they're enhancing the system, they're adding some premium plans. And so here's the secret sauce, here's the insider scoop. And I say that in this way. It's not secret because of me saying something that's not out there. No, it's secret because most of you don't attend the Zooms or don't attend to the Fusion Telegram group or the AMAs. And so when you don't, then everything's a secret because you don't know that they've already talked about everything that I'm saying right now. And so what has transpired is they had to, so many people were signing up. Literally, this is exactly what we talked about in the Zoom. And there were the deposits, there's top ups, because they knew that they were going to shut it down either November or December. And so they're trying to build 3.0. That means there's a premium trading plan and there's the fractional real estate, which they're spending a lot of time on to build a whole separate site. So all this is happening. And then they've discovered that there are withdrawals that were not processed. It's true, good and bad, right? There are withdrawals that needed to be processed. Okay. I say that because I know firsthand from people that contacted me, and we in turn obviously contacted Fusion. And so I'm just saying it wasn't like I heard, no, I was part of that conversation. Therefore, I'm just letting you guys know that yes, I believe that what they're doing right now is necessary. Close it down, no withdrawals. Let's get this stuff done so we get it done right. And then when we open the doors back up, guess what? It's going to be much better. So if you want the system to work better, if you want to withdraw without having to request and wait, then let them do what they're doing. Why do I say that with confidence? Because a lot of you are saying, oh my gosh, it's shut down, it's not coming back. They did it in November 2022. It's December 2023. If we're here today, that means they came back after shutting down the first time. And guess what? The first time it was 4 months, by the way. And so now it's only about 3 months that they're going to be able to get this taken care of. And they're going to be able to roll out Fusion Experience 3.0, which will include, and maybe one other, since I'm not going to get into everything, there's going to be the arbitrage piece. If you're in it, you're going to continue to earn from it. No top ups, no deposits, but you'll be able to continue earning. So after December 5th, if you haven't put any money in, it's okay. As long as you have something already in, you'll be fine. You can continue to earn and you can withdraw, et cetera, et cetera. But after they come back, they got about another 60 days, I think. Then what's going to happen, you're going to see fraction real estate is going to be upgraded, right? The website information, so on and so forth. We're going to have new slides, new all of that. We'll do new presentations. And you will see the premium plan is coming together. There's going to be a lot more promotion, and it's going to be set up in a way that everybody's excited, and they can make their own decisions on that piece as well. So they're working on these things, and they needed the time, everything to slow down and let them go to work and make this happen. So we appreciate your patience. If you're already in, we appreciate your patience and your due diligence, and we appreciate your belief in what we're doing if you are going ahead and getting in and not miss this opportunity. All right. Not financial advice, not investment advice. I'm here to say that my experience has been amazing. My experience is that the organization is has integrity and is doing the right thing, is what we look for in this space, not the 3 months in and out. We're looking for something that is 3 years plus. And this is what Fusion Experience continues to deliver. Now, I want to read something that I saw for Fusion Experience. Before I do that, let me go over here. Let's take a look at, there's the promo. I don't know if everybody got into it, but I don't know where it's at. But anyway, that's your Fusion Premium Membership Package, minimum $100,000. Oh, this is just an update. When was this? I think this was like last week, um, which is pretty cool. Anyway, that was the Zoom call. That's Raphael right there with the man. I don't see what I'm looking for. This is weird. I should have that, but I don't. I do not have that. Huh. That is very odd. Let me try something here. I should have. Wait, that's not what I'm trying to do. Oops, sorry. Um, I am trying to see. I wanted to find the. Okay, you know what? I'll just go to the main one. Anyway, you saw that, so I guess that gives you some insight to what's going on. Hold on. I'm trying to find the main page group, whatever, because there is a promo that we're doing, and I cannot for the life of me find stuff when I need to. It's very weird. Oh, goodness gracious. Nothing's working right now. I apologize. Goodness, man. Anyway, guess what? We're going to move on. So there is, a lot more information that I want to deliver to you, and so right now I'm just trying to find the site, the Fusion site, which I was looking at this morning, so I'm not sure where it went. Oh, man, come on, Fusion, where are you? Okay, there we go. Now, okay, so there's going to be, this is what I want to make sure everybody knows. So today, if you go to the Fusion Experience Telegram group, it is an overview call on December 4th. It's going to be 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that looks like 11 a.m., I think, Pacific, right? So go ahead and get into the group. You can find the link right there, and you can definitely participate in that call. You definitely want to participate in that call. It's very important, right? If you want to stay updated, if you want to know what's going on, what's the new information, then get on the call. Simple as that. Now, I'm trying to find, there's the new promo is still here. Now, the only way you participate in the promo is you would have to have deposited at least $1,000, and that was by November 27th. By November 27th. Okay, so you would have to actually deposit by November 27th, but your you would have 30 days or 4 weeks anyway at 5% per week. Now, it does compound. So here's what they're doing. And I didn't tell you this earlier. So with the promo, you're like, okay, how do you just, create a 5%? Easy. This is what goes on. The arbitrage bot that they are using, they actually showed this back in November before they launched the first time. They showed us exactly what the bot was doing, how it was operating. It wasn't sexy. It was just information, it was just lines of code, and you would see the trading pairs, right? And it was just buy and sell, buy and sell. And so many people didn't really get phased by it because it wasn't the graph. It wasn't that chart. It wasn't, oh, look at the candlesticks. Oh, look at the little graph and the little mountain and peaks and whatever. No, it wasn't that, right? So, but then guess what happened? Months later, hey, can we actually see the proof of trades? They showed you what they were doing, but you didn't care at that time. And then later on, you come back and ask a question that's already been answered. And this is natural. This is what happens, right, in this space. So guess what? After a year, I'm speaking with, the team. They said, hey, you know what? We are planning to do a session and we're going to show the trades, give you some proof, to let you know that this is happening. And we're going to go a step further. We're going to have someone actually be assigned the information to open up an account and place a trade. So you'll know it is really happening. Like they're going to use the Fusion Xperience trading system, but they're going to allow someone to have access to that. And you can use your broker or whatever for the Forex trade. So they're able to do that because they want people to know it is real. Everybody keeps asking that. Yes, it is real. 80 to 90%. I know it sounds unreal because that's crazy, but that's something that they're looking to do just to make sure everybody understands it is real. We want you to have that level of comfort. So that's what Fusion Xperience is solid, man. Fusion Xperience is an amazing program. I don't care that people want to say, oh, you got to talk about the bad and you can't just promote the good and whatever. It's doing great, right? Um, if you want people to win, then give them something to win with. That's my motto. Um, in this space, Fusion Xperience is a staple. They've done over a year in this business, and they've been operating before, not online. So it could be more than a year. And you really can't say that about a lot of programs out there. So to me, I don't have to talk about it. I don't have to say anything. You ain't got to take my, voice on this. The proof is right in front of you, right? If you're in the program, you know it works. So, all right. So anyway, I just wanted to get that information out there to you. I wanted to make sure that, everybody understands that it's powerful, man. This thing is rocking and rolling. And I need to check my account because every week we still get paid. How are they able to, I know I forgot to say this. How are they able to pay the 5%? Okay. Because they're making 8 to 10% every week. That's how they're able to do it. And you know what's interesting? You may be saying, well, shit, how do you know that? Oh, I just went to my account. And on the front page, when you open up the dashboard, guess what? At the bottom, it tells you what happened that week. It gives you the actual amount that they earned that week. So the bot earned 8.9, sometimes 10 per week. And this has been going on for a year. I only know one time out of the year that it went to Friday and they finally got that, 8 point whatever. And that's what the bot is programmed to do. If the bot was programmed to do 11%, guess what? It will probably do 11%, but it might not hit it within the week. It might have to go over a week, or, you may have some different time frames there because that's what the bot does. It's going to wait and wait until the optimum time. And normally it happens between, maybe a Tuesday or a Thursday, but it hits and then boom, it's done. So it has more room to increase, and and I can't tell you if that'll ever happen, as far as the profits go, but um, it definitely shows you this is what the bot did, and that's how we know that percentage. Now, you're saying, okay, they're paying the 5%, for this promo. You're going to make the 3.5, 3.6, 3.1, 3.8, whatever that is that week. When you make that, they're going to take the balance of that. So let's say it's 3.5. They're going to take and pay separately that 1.5, right? To equal out to be 5% that week because of the promo. So that's what they're doing, is they're taking from their profits to add up to that 5%. So they're not saying, hey, we're going to trade and we're going to get exactly 5%. Everybody's going to be like, oh, that's not possible. A bond doesn't work that way. People, trading doesn't work that way. You're absolutely right. It doesn't. And that's why they're not saying that. They're taking the balance and they're paying from their profits that additional to add up to 5%. All right. So everybody that's been here knows that because you see it in your back office and your history. All right. So that's all I got for Fusion. I just wanted to update you on that. I want to let you know that, yes, Fusion is here today, but it will shut down deposits in the top ups into your account, the arbitrage account, but it will continue paying. You will continue earning. And when 3.0 comes, you'll be able to withdraw maybe twice a month, right? So you want to take advantage of this. Not financial advice. Remember that. It's just me and my experience and my excitement for a program that actually works and has been working for over a year in this space. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Yes, I say that because I'm reaching out to the people that are in the program, but that's not promoting the program. I continue to reach out to them to say, this is a quality platform, whereas compare it to other things out there and think, if I would have done this, maybe things would have been different. Let's bond together and talk about the good stuff. And this is one of the better ones. All right. So with that being said, I do want to jump over to something about CamHirst. There's another, kind of promo that's going on, and I don't want to forget to talk about that. So I'm looking. I can never find what I'm looking for. Goodness gracious, Rashid. Promos, promos, promos. So I'm going. There it is. See, can't see straight. I passed it. Promos. Bam. Bam. That's the promo, the promo, the promo. So I'm talking about another promo, something that's happening. There's a deadline. So with CamHirst Property Robots, that's my top program. So here's the thing. CamHirst Property Robots. It's been around, kind of quiet in the background, just doing kind of a offline marketing, a few videos here or there around January, February. And then around March, I got contacted about it. I watched it. I just kind of said, I was doing other things just like everybody else. And then I went back and looked at it again when I had the opportunity. I'm sitting here, trying to say, what's my next move? And I watched the video and I said, oh my gosh, I should have gotten this a long time ago. Solid, So this is what it's about. When you hear about Team Achieve, you're going to see our rebranding. Everything is going to be so cool. But our objective is to provide quality platforms, right, that have sustainability. And so this is what you see, right? We talked about fusion, sustainability. We're talking about property robots, sustainability. One of the biggest reasons that this is in my portfolio is not trading. There's no trading, but there is crypto, and they're launching a token sometime, next year. So this has been one of the most exciting projects that I have been part of, and I'm very excited about where we're going with this. I did get a chance to go to Manchester, UK recently. And I'm gonna talk about that on another video, but just to give you that backstory, I actually, was able to meet with everybody. I've known, some of the corporate team, for a couple of years, so it's all good. But I was able to go to the new headquarters, spend some time with, everybody there, learn a lot more about, the program. The CTO, Ed Rowland, had a chance to talk with him, and to just listen, to him, talk about just all the technical aspects of the robot, right? That's just phenomenal. He talked about the industry. He showed us, what could be built with the robots, and it was anything you can imagine can be built. That was really the line, right? And he showed us some things that was just phenomenal, like you wouldn't believe, but that's what 3D printing will do. So what Adam, the CEO, has done with all of the launching, with there's more parts coming in for their new robot. He wanted to go ahead and extend out this particular promo. So double your money in 6 months. So if you make a deposit in one of the plans, right, $100 up to 100,000 or more, you can go higher if you like, then you're going to double your money in 6 months. All right. So how would you like to, I don't know, make around 17, 18% a month on your money? What are you making right now? And think about that. Is that what you're making now? I'm talking not 10 programs compared to one. I'm just saying with one program to another, comparing apples to apples. Is that okay? Is that a good program to have part of your ecosystem? That's just one aspect of it. I've met people that were interested in the technology and wanted to build a house. And by the time we had a conversation, they were thinking, what if I buy the robot? And I'm like, that's an interesting concept. So this is a very exciting field. You may not have thought about it. You may have thought that only thing in this passive space is trading platforms, but I'm here to ensure that you get the right information about this space. If you witnessed, or if you were here at the um, Mastermind Summit in DC, December 1st, December 2nd, and you were in uh, the event from the time it started to the end, there were some amazing speakers, amazing information. I was just excited to just be in the crowd. And I'm glad that I was coming on later in the afternoon because it gave me an opportunity to soak it all up. Very, very good. I loved it. But if you were here and you were able to hear my uh, presentation, you would know that when I talk about leverage, diversification, and sustainability, that's what it's about. And this is why CamHirst Property Robots is definitely a primary program. And they have offered to extend all the way out to December 25th for everybody that has not taken advantage of getting into the program. Purchase your package, right? You have to contact me directly so that I can get you squared away. Because the website, you can register, but they're adding additional security because hackers have went to work and they have tried to get in, but fortunately they were able to stop that. No money was lost, but the effects of it, nobody wants that to happen again. And so there's some functionality with the website, and there's parts that are not. They don't want any money going into the website, so they've stopped that piece of it. Everything else is there, and so you just have to email, and they will coordinate with you with all the all the information that you need. And so the party goes on. There's no stopping. We're still making moves, and it's still the top program today. All right. So with that being said, I hope that you have gotten some good information. I hope that you have been able to consider making sure that your portfolio is well diversified. And right now, we have promos that do have a timeline. One, like I said, Fusion Xperience, if you want to get in there, they're shutting the doors to deposits and top up in the arbitrage plan. Yes, if you're in, you're going to continue to make money. If you're not in, you will not be able to get in after December 5th. That's the deal. They've said it for the last 3 months. They are doing an actual Zoom today, and they want to remind people that if you're interested, then it's time to do it. If you're not, then it's okay. We appreciate you because I'm already in, right? So I'm gonna do me, and I want you to consider making sure that your portfolio is tight. And if you want to know more about these programs, then you can take a look at one of my videos that extensively talks about each program. And you can contact me, no problem, and I'll be happy to discuss that with you. But anyway, I'll be on a plane here in a couple hours. So until next time, we talk. Peace. And I will be going live in a couple of days. All right, let's do this. Make 2024 your absolute best year by getting things done right now. And that's the way you have to do it.